What's good, everyone? John Mango back again, and today we're going to go through another mass building workout. This one, I've got it laid out here, is going to be legs, and check it out. It's going to be interesting because this leg workout is very, very basic. And you know what the best part about that is? It's all you friggin' need, right? People like doing all these complicated exercises when it comes to legs, all these different angles, all these single leg, all these this, that, and the other. The reality is, if you're a natural lifter and you're looking to build as much muscle and strength as possible, the basics are all you need. Now, in this particular case, we ended up short on time. And so if you're looking to fit a brutal, deadly leg workout within an hour to max an hour, 15 minutes, this workout's gonna be great for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and run you through it and we'll get started, okay? All right, so getting started here, you can see that we've got squats up first, just your regular basic back squat. Now in this particular case, this is the bread and butter for this workout, and I'm aiming to get 7 sets of 5 reps with 80%. In this case, you can't see the 10 in between the 25 and the 45s, but this is 295, and I ended up hitting it for 7 sets of 5, okay? Depth on point, no belt, etc. So that's the first point I want to make, is that all you need, okay, is a few basic compounds. In this case, I'm starting with the squat. Now the squat like this is going to primarily hit the quads, right? So if you want some big ass quads, leg extensions are not gonna do it. Instead, basic compounds that target the quads very well are the high bar squat, as you saw me do right there, the front squat, obviously the hack squat, and leg presses. So these are all very, very much emphasizing the quads. What I would recommend is pick 1 or 2 of those, and you can start one of your leg days with the one and the other one with the other. That's what I like to do. And that is if you want to focus on quads the most. So in this case, we start off with the back squat. We're going extremely heavy, okay? It was very heavy by the last set, very high volume, 7 by 5, that's 35 reps at 295. And that's, you know, I'm gaining, so everything's gotta be on point, but that's working well. Next up, I like to do a secondary primary exercise. In this case, I'm using quarters here. That's why it looks smaller. 265, I believe. Yeah, 265 here. These are Romanian deadlifts. So stiff leg deadlift or Romanian deadlift works very well for the other side. So not the quads here. We're looking at hams and glutes specifically. These are extremely, extremely effective for both of those. Loading the hamstrings, as you see, when you elongate, when you come down, you're loading it on the eccentric. And of course, the glutes contract heavily under the concentric, right? And so this is a great exercise when it comes to your weaknesses, your preferences, and so on. If you're looking to bring up your hamstrings more than your quads, or they need more work, in that case, obviously you want to put this before the squat, and it doesn't necessarily have to be this exercise. Like I mentioned, it could be a stiff leg deadlift. The difference there is that the Romanian deadlift that I did here, I'm not touching the ground. The stiff leg, you typically stop on the bottom. Also, you can do things like a hip thrust. Hip thrust is very common and probably the most effective. That and this one, the most effective for glute building. Again, none of these little leg extension bullshit. That's isolation. It works it a little bit more, but you're not gonna get nearly the effect as these massive, massive exercises that you can put tremendous amounts of weight. Another one is lunges, okay? Lunges now are great because they are just the overall ultimate leg builder, in my opinion, because they destroy the quads, the glutes, and the hamstrings. As a matter of fact, I contribute my glute growth, which I think we can all agree is decent, to weighted, heavy weighted lunges, which is actually what's next, as you'll see here. And so me and Tyler just shooting the shit a bit there as we're dying, okay? These things are deadly. This is the love or hate, but to be honest, the previous exercise is deadly for it as well. You're gonna see me here any second now. I'm just getting set up with the 85s. I was using 85-pound dumbbells here. Caution, wet floor. Not a good sign, but hey, using straps here because the dumbbells, they get so heavy to the point where obviously fatigue's gonna set in. These are very systematically fatiguing, meaning it's gonna tax your entire body, right? It's using so many muscles. Essentially every muscle in your entire body is being worked right here. But they are extremely effective, okay? Again, if you're short on time, do not be using hamstring curls and leg extensions when you could be going super heavy on these. They're extremely deadly. This is why I always recommend cardio. Cardio helps huge with these, but these will also help your cardio in turn. And so as you see, I'm dying. You know, this is one that I just recommend that you have in at least one of your leg days. If you only have one leg day, at least put it in there with the lunges. Okay, you could probably grow massive legs in all areas just with these, so it's something to keep in mind. So calves, I'm not saying you have to do the calves, although I know a lot of you guys out there like skipping them. That I don't recommend if you want a complete look in the legs and balanced development and so on. But this is the isolation I chose in this case. You can finish it off with hamstring curls, with leg extensions, with the glute kickbacks. This, or a single leg type of exercise, this is when you would throw in the isolation, right? Right at the end here, you've got one slot to put in whatever it is you want to work on. In my case, calves, because I think that we efficiently demolished the rest of the legs at this point, and so calves was my choice. Of course, you can even swap in some core if you want. I'm telling you, your legs will be destroyed. My legs were sore for a long time after this one, mostly because of that extreme overload. That's what I want to talk to you about. The basics is all you need, because people think or are under the impression that you need to constantly switch up exercises to see results. The truth is if you're switching up exercises as frequently as every week, you're probably holding yourself back. You want to give each exercise enough time that you can effectively overload through them, especially when you're in a surplus, meaning you're trying to gain muscle, which is the whole point of this workout at least. And it can be done while cutting, but let's assume that you're in a caloric surplus, your recovery's on point and so on. You should be able to overload at least week to week. The more intermediate or advanced you are, you're gonna start breaking it down to percentages like I had at the beginning. But I definitely recommend that you track the workouts, see how many reps for how much weight, how many sets you did last time, and you're always trying to beat it by at least one rep, right? 2.5 pounds, 5 pounds here or there. And over time, you're going to grow some big legs, given that your nutrition, sleep, and all the other stuff is on point as well, I imagine. And so that's it for the muscle building leg workout. This video was more so me talking about it, but I do want to reiterate why this leg workout is so effective, why my leg workouts over the years have really only come down to doing the basics and hammering them just relentlessly, and hence the reason why my legs are actually one of the strongest points in my body. I understand that there's a bit of a genetic component to it, but even still, doing the basics, hammering them relentlessly, tracking good form, good range of motion over time. Remember, this takes time, months, years to really see some great growth, but I promise you there's no need to overcomplicate. Stick to a simple program like this, something you can do efficiently and in a short amount of time, and you will see the gains that you want. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, hit the like button, hit the dislike. If you want to get roasted, I'm always here for that. Don't forget to share with your friends who have skinny ass legs, or your gym partner who's always skipping leg day, it seems. Trust me, I've been there. And don't forget to subscribe for more weekly fitness content. You know I got you covered every damn week. See you in the next one.